Shannon just came back from her short trip to Japan and Korea. She had a great time and especially had a chance to try the local authentic foods. But today, she would like to share her story and view about the city that she feels she belongs to. That she has familiarity, it's a word I can never pronounce. That she has found familiarities.
Familiarity.
You're right. You're right. Try again.
And that is New York City. Her topic today is the city I belong to. Let's welcome Toastmasters Shannon.
Good morning, everyone. Happy New Year.
Good
morning.
So I kind of explained you why I went to Japan, Korea, instead of go to somewhere I have never been to. Because my passport, which is my visa, can expire in the next 2 weeks. So I saw that. And I also love the food, and I love Japan hot springs. So that's why how I decided to go there with it. But today's topic is not about Japan and Korea and the cities, or I live in Asia, but it's about New York City. Everybody knows about New York City?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right, and have anyone visit the places where it has all the cultural towns like Italian town, Korean town, and Chinatown in New York City?
Yeah.
Any comments? Which one? Oh, in downtown, which is Manhattan. Do you have a word to describe your experience by visiting these areas? Anyone? Yeah, go ahead.
Splendiferous.
Anyone else?
An abundance of food.
Fun.
An abundance of food.
Why I agree with you. I love
Delicious
the food.
food.
That's the reason why I feel like I belong to there, right? Yes. Polka City? My word about that place, New York City, is melting pot, where you can find a lot of cultural stores, food, and museums, and all things you can dream of. So I would like to explain why I think the city I feel belong. Even though I was not born here in New York City, I only lived in New York City, Queens, about 6 months. So, have you ever found a city where you remind you about where you lived, where you were born, where you defined competitiveness, and where you had dreams? Right? For me, it's New York City. I know you may say, New York people moving to the state of Florida every day. Why? Because housing affordabilities, right? And Florida, in general, we have a lot of places with resources like Orlando. People like to bring their family down here. And we have cleaner streets, which you can compare. That's things I want to say. From my 6 months experience living down there in Queens Amherst, I was surprised, or even say something like I feel living in New York was like living by a trash can sometimes. You can agree with me. And why I say that? Because I want to share with you about the experience that I have had, which is not really surprising. I remember one day I was walking down the street when I was going to take the subway at the 7th train. And I was walking towards the power line pole. So it's about like 15 feet from me. And I was walking so fast because I always consider myself as a local. You know how New York people act or work, right? And locally I feel like even though I'm not from there, and I had to walk so fast. So I saw this man was standing by the power pole, power line pole, and I did not even realize that was a man, and he was peeing at the pole. I was like, pretending I did not see anything, and I kept walking, rather running away from the scene, right? Like the thief running out from the crime scene. So that's my experience, which is not really good experience by living in New York City. So that's why I feel like that's the reason, one of the reasons why I moved back to Florida. But I still consider New York City is that city where I really belong. Strange, huh? It's multicultural communities, signature tourist bus, competitive work environment and lifestyle remind me of that excitement of finding dreams and land of opportunities. I think that's for, maybe not for people who are born here, but for myself, it's a big deal. So talking about multicultural communities, has any, each cultural community, which is everybody being there, right? I mean, almost everybody being to the different places in represent different cultures in New York City. So they represent their unique cultures, including food, merchandise, and history buildings and tourist bus, right? And I was able to find my hometown food, which is hard to find. Because if you've been to China, which is that's where I was born, there is so many cultures combined, and including food, tastes so different. And even we have different type of language and dialects. So for my hometown, I'm from New York, where it's very close to Russia, and we call it Northeast. So my hometown, my mom always cooked different kind of meats, and it tastes so differently. So it's hard to find a restaurant representing my hometown food. I have never found one here, but I found several in New York City. And I also love the karaoke. Asian karaoke. Have anyone been to one kind of Asian karaoke bars? You did? What's that experience? Is it different than American bars? Karaoke bars?
Oh, you're talking about American period?
Yeah, it's compared. What's the difference?
More alcohol.
I think you can find a very comfortable place, how you can say that, right? So, all right, so New York City is a place to remind me the cities I live where I had my dreams, opportunities, right? And also, if our city reminds you the first, you are where you are, and if you have a city to share with us next time. Thank you.